Testing the mic. Mic check. 1, 2. Mic check. 1, 2. Just on fast hockey. So he can't hear it. Okay. So I guess it's. Good evening, fans, and we hope you had a wonderful and blessed Thanksgiving from the Ector County Coliseum in Odessa, Texas. I'm Alex Von Coitel bringing you Wildcats hockey presented by Armored Roofing. The Wildcats have been playing some pretty impressive hockey of late. They've won 4 straight games. Let's take you back a bit. 2.5 weeks ago, they played here against the Jackalopes and gave them their first regulation defeat on home ice all season long. Last Friday, they hosted the Jacks and blew them out 8-3 to improve to 5-0 against them on the year. The next day, just a last-second buzzer beater scored by Austin Albrecht to send the game into overtime against the Amarillo Bulls, where Adam Goodsir would eventually tap home the game-winning goal. 2 days ago, they just shut out the number 2 team in the North American Hockey League in their own rink, taking down the Lone Star Brahmas by a score of 4-0. The last time that team had been shut out in its own rink, February of 2014. This team is on fire, folks, and nobody wants to quell that fire more than the Odessa Jackalopes. Already, the 2 of these squads have met 5 times on the season. The Wildcats have taken all of them. The Jacks have yet to earn a point in a game against the Wildcats all year, though they have nearly all been hard-fought games. Despite their recent success, the Wildcats cannot overlook this team here tonight. The last time these teams met in this building, the score really could have gone either way. Had an Odessa goal not been waved off, perhaps it would have been them walking away with the win. The Jacks' record in this building this year, 6-1-1. Their only regulation loss came from the Wildcats. Can the Jackalopes turn their fortunes around against a team that has been the thorn in their side all season long? Or will the Wildcats continue their dominance on the season series and reach yet another 5-game win streak? We'll find out. Wildcats, Jackalopes next. like there's a bit of some confusion here with the announcement of the starting lineup, so I'll go ahead and give them for you. The starting goaltender tonight for the Odessa Jackalopes, Dean Schatzer. He's played well all season long against the Wildcats. The Dartmouth University commit will be tending goal for Odessa, and we can expect him to be a thorn in the Wildcats' side all night long if he plays the way he's capable of. On defense, no surprise here, Danny Corrali, Andrew McLean, the shutdown pair for the Odessa Jackalopes and their head coach, Greg Gatto. The two of them will be starting as the rear guards, both alternate captains, both incredible defensemen. Starting at center, the Swedish power forward, Hampus Sjödahl, the Jackalopes' leading scorer, will get the nod, and he will be flanked by Derek Brown on the left side and Gray Marr on the right. So the Jackalopes going all out, all business on their starting five. No questions there. In between the pipes tonight for the Wichita Falls Wildcats, the starting lineup, of course, brought to you by Pelican's Restaurant. Tending goal for the Wildcats, Kappelmaster, number 31 in white. The 20-year-old well-spoken Coral Springs, Florida native will be tending goal, coming fresh off a shutout 2 nights ago against the Lone Star Brahmas, perhaps the most difficult team to earn a shutout against, and he did so with flying colors. The blue liners for the Wildcats tonight, Demontis Sipus on the right side, Jeff Baum on the left. At center, of course, Nick Rosa and his 20s line, Johnny Lazarus on the right side, Austin Albrecht flanking on the left, and that will round it up for your Pelicans Restaurant starting lineups. We're going to have the national anthem here, and when it's over, we'll get right back to you. Stay tuned. The national anthem has just been sung here at the Ector County Coliseum. Now all that waits is the puck drop here at center ice, which will feature Hampus Sjödahl and Nick Rosa. But before that, we're going to have our ceremonial puck dropper here in the neutral zone. The Wildcats, of course, tonight dressed in their white jerseys because the Jackalopes have got their dark jerseys on. But these aren't their usual dark jerseys. These are their No Shave November dark jerseys. So back-to-back games, the Wildcats are going into buildings where the home team is sporting a specialty jersey of some kind. On your screen, the Wildcats will be going from right to left, the Jackalopes from left to right. The referee tonight, Michael Zalkman, the linesman, Michael Fasani, and Kyle Bennett. The 20s line, of course, getting set Rice to take this opening face-off. The Wildcats hoping to earn their 5th consecutive win, their 6th consecutive win against the Odessa Jackalopes. Nick Rosa versus Hampus Shodal in the face-off circle. The puck is dropped and this game is underway. Shodal wins the opening draw cleanly. And here's Danny Corrali in his own zone. Corrali gets the return pass from McLean in behind his own net. Here's Gray Marr, touches it further. Shodal banks it off the glass, and it rattles in behind Kapelmaster's net. Sipus over to the far corner to chop the puck ahead, but not out. Held in McLean's long shot, redirected up high and over the net. Picked up near corner. Behind, Gray Marr battling for it with Nick Rosa. Chopped loose. Shodal is pinned to the end wall, and it's Gray Marr. Gray Marr slides it across, hoping for Andy McLean, whose shot through traffic is soaked up and held by Justin Kapelmaster, who's made his first stop of the night. About half a minute into the game. Wildcats Hockey is brought to you by Armored Roofing. The first period of Wildcats Hockey is brought to you by American Classifieds. Adam Goodsir will take the second face-off of the night in the circle to the right of Kapelmaster, and he wins it. The man open in the slot, McKellar, whose shot is sticked into the corner there by Kapelmaster. Jake Dalton backhands one off the glass, and it goes out to center, fired immediately back in. Dalton will have to retreat to play this puck. Wraps it around the corner boards for Bolio. Bolio will shoot it off the boards, but not out, held in by McLean. Got it as far as the goal line, and now here's Noah Gilraith. Improved right from the start of this season. When he first came on board, he was a bit tentative and a bit too quick, I almost want to say, with his playmaking. Assistant coach Josh Nelson, a former defenseman in this league, actually told him on several occasions to slow down his pace a little bit. With most players, it's the opposite, but with Noah, he needed to slow down, and he has since done that, and he has really improved in a variety of areas in the early going this season, already with 8 points on the year and a +9 for the Point Mallard product. Ben Lown goes down, far half wall. Behind the net, Eric Carreras dishes for Danny Corrali now. University of Alaska Fairbanks commit, played it back on the return pass for Carreras, lurking for it, neutral ice. It's taken instead by Eric Yeager, the Air Force commit. Yeager flips one wide of the net. Schatzer lets it go. Corrali behind his own goal. He's brought down by Yeager on the forecheck. Carreras outlets one ahead in the neutral zone. Rounds defending the Jackalopes. Oliver Selleck there. Here's Jeff Baum the other way. Left wing side, hangs on, shoots, stick save. Looked like it trickled through a little bit, but it's under the paraphernalia there of the netminder Dean Schatzer, who I believe has got his first save of the night. 2.5 minutes into this game, still no score. Scoreboard, which could be a bit faulty, still says 0 apiece on the shots, which we know is false. Jeff Baum holds the puck in, left point, takes a long shot, hoping for the stick of Poikala, but it missed. Burnett trying to chip it back, no luck with that, goes in behind once more. Poikala now. The only change made to the lineup tonight from earlier this week was that Reisinger is a healthy scratch. Ryan Burnett taking his place. Here's a long shot, patted aside easily by Kapelmaster. Banked up the boards there, and Poikala will escape with it. Fellow Scandinavian and Andre Paisan, whose long shot is sticked away easily by the goaltender Schatzer. Behind the net, Paisan centers, Gilraith's open, he shoots, save made, rebound, another save is made by Schatzer on Rosa on the second chance. Knocked out to the far half boards, Gilraith pinches in, sets up Rosa, goal line, tried to return the pass for Albrecht, but it's intercepted there by Cooper Zach. And the younger brother to Zach will skate it down the left wing side and dump it wide of Kapelmaster. He will trickle it further for Lazarus, and now here's Jake Dalton. Sets up Lazarus in neutral ice. He's hauled down. No penalty against the Jacks. The outlet pass missed its intended target there, and Derek Brown floats back out to center. Here's Gray Marr. Faulkner did well to avoid the forecheck of Lazarus. Skates it forth, gains the line, took the shot, blocked by Rosa, rolls nearly all the way on goal, and scooped up by Noah Gilraith instead. Gray Marr pushes it behind the goal. Shodal powers his way onto the puck. Had it knocked free. Lurking there is Albrecht. He's got a 2-on-1 with Dalton as the trailer. Albrecht the shot, blocked. It looked like he fanned on that one a bit. Albrecht holds. He's got a man in Russell. Instead goes into the middle. Rosa's backhander missed the net. Picked up behind the goal there. Johnny Lazarus has it. Dalton goes to the bench for a line change. Fresh off bench there was Rounds, and Lazarus couldn't get it to him. Rounds has to regroup with it in front of the Odessa bench and just fire it back in. The Wildcats completing their line change, and the Jackalopes regrouping in their own zone. The puck is wrapped around the Odessa half boards. Behind the net from Russell to Litviak. Litviak tried to center for Goodser, who was in the blue paint, but it's kicked free. Didn't get all the way through. And here come the Jacks. Matthew Rippon overskates it a bit, and the Wildcats regain control. Rounds with a DDD pass, gets it back from Russell. Fires it off the half boards and out to center, where it's chipped immediately back in. Turn away from the pressure there. Ryan McKellar's all over him, so he just gives it away to the near point. A long shot, stopped by Kappelmaster right in the chest. He's going to make another save. Third on the night. The referees separating a minor confrontation thereafter. Exactly 5 minutes into period one, 3 shots apiece. Off will take place to the left of Justin Kappelmaster, to the right on your screen, and it's won by the Wildcats. Sipus chips it ahead for Van Wy, who's got Ben Lown, who tried to give him the return. Intercepted there on a fine defensive play by Andy McLean. McLean gains the red line and shoots it over the net. Picked up behind the goal. Demontis Sipus has got it. Ryan McKellar flies over to the near half boards to keep the puck alive. Loose puck, McKellar whacks at it, and it's intercepted. Didn't get all the way through. One-handed further there as Jaeger's tripped up. Matthew Rippon keeps the puck alive. Defended every inch of the way there by Jeff Baum. Ben Lown behind his own goal. Fires it right back around the far half wall. Eric Jaeger hooks one out to center. It's going to be beyond the reach of Garrett Van Wy, the intended recipient. Matthew Rippon is run into there in front of the benches by Eric Jaeger, who gave him a bit of an extra shove there. Looks like he got away with it. Jaeger's going to head to the bench. The West Coast line is off the ice. Here's Jeff Baum. Andre Pizon through the neutral zone. His pass picked off by Selleck. Works his way into the Jackalope zone regardless. Jake Levin scoops it around the half boards. One-handed out to center. Intercepted by Gilraith, who's powered off the puck by Carreras. Now here's Brandon Tucker. Tucker with a long wrist shot. Easy save, Kappelmaster from the neutral zone. Selleck played it behind the goal. Dalton intercepts. Around the corner boards, and it looks like Pizon's going to be able to work it out to center. Levin had his pocket picked by Burnett, who overskated the loose puck, so the Jackalopes maintain control. Burnett still in the forecheck. Levin gets it out to center. Gilraith chopping at it, scooped up by Carreras. It was rolling on him. Puck was on edge. Dalton took advantage. Selleck steps right around to check there, and Rosa. Good defensive play there by Nick Rosa to prevent a clean shot from being fired on goal by Oliver Selleck, but it's going to cost the Wildcats. It looks like it's going to be a hook against Wichita Falls. So Nick Rosa probably with a good penalty to take in that situation. Is one of the Jackalopes' better scorers. Oliver Selleck had the puck on his stick wide open in the slot. Nick Rosa was all over him, trying to pick his pocket there. It looked like he got him in around the hands or something because he was guilty of slashing. So for the first time tonight, the Wildcats go to work on the Parkway Grill penalty kill, and we'll see what this Odessa power play unit can do here. Derek Brown drops it off. Good movement here by the Jackalopes. A shot from McLean, missed well high of the goal. Rattles around the boards. Bolio could have a breakaway. Bolio down the right wing side. Hustling back there is Brown. Bolio's in. He shoots. What a save by Schatzer. He denies Austin Bolio, who's been red hot of late, of scoring a shorthanded breakaway goal. Hampus Shodal, meanwhile, down the right wing side. Shodal steps in, drops it off for Marr. His shot blocked by Kappelmaster and fired all the way down the ice. The Wildcats managed to clear. Good start to their penalty kill thus far on the night. The Wildcats, they've got a shorthanded breakaway rush. As the Jackalopes are caught offside, as deemed by the linesman, Michael Fasani. Off between Eric Jaeger and Eric Carreras, won by the former of the two Erics, who shoots it all the way down the ice. Here's Cooper Zek now for Odessa. Cooper logo. Hooks one into the glove of Justin Kappelmaster. Offensive zone face-off. A long shot from Zek. Didn't get all the way through. Could be another breakaway. Garrett Van Wy to the goal. Zek hustles back. Van Wy the shot. Fought off awkwardly, but Schatzer made the save. And it's going to be taken down the opposite wing there by Jake Levin. Pushed off the puck by Van Wy on the back check, and the Jackalopes were offside regardless, so the play is blown dead. The Wildcats not too happy with that shot, but can't really blame the Jackalopes on that. The whistle was blown a little bit late, probably after the shot was taken. Reminder, fans, if at any point you'd like me to give you a shout out here on this post-Thanksgiving broadcast here on this Friday night at the Ector County Coliseum, go ahead and shoot the Wildcats Twitter page. Where you're watching from, let us know why you're tuning in, and we'll be sure to give you a shout out before this game comes to an end. Puck was intended there at the blue line for Ryan McKellar, and it was picked off by Albrecht, who just fired it all the way down the ice with a quarter of a minute remaining on this Parkway Grill penalty kill, the first of the game for the Wildcats. Their PK was excellent on Wednesday night against the Brahmas. As a result, it improved to third place. It was in fourth to start that game. Now 88.4% on the year for the short-handed unit for the Wildcats, and now they're 1 for 1 on the night tonight. Nick Rose is out of the box. A centering attempt by the Jackalopes is picked off by him. Sent the other way off the half boards, or the side boards rather. It goes all the way down. Albrecht beats his man to it. Centers for Rosa, knocked away there by Faulkner. In the opposite corner, the Jackalopes trying to clear out to center. Puck comes loose. Litviak jamming and chopping at it. The Jackalopes end up with it. Here's Nick Rosa. Plays it off the backboards behind his own goal. Jake Dalton fakes out the forechecking Jackalope. Played it in behind the net. Oh, Litviak was just run into there with a full head of steam, it looked like, by Cooper Zek, but here come the Wildcats. Rosa drops it off. Albrecht to the goal. He shoots, and it missed the net wide. Albrecht drops it back to Russell, and it was knocked free and out to center. Michael Rounds covering for Russell. He took the puck away and sets up Nikita Litviak in over the line with the shot after the toe drag was blocked by McLean. Blows due to an offside play. So we're going to get another stoppage. Neutral zone face-off won by the Jackalopes. Here's Jake Levin. The pass was intended for Graymar, intercepted by Litviak, who works it back the other way with Austin Bulio. Litviak flips one wide of the Odessa net. Cooper Zek is back, takes a hit from Goodsir, kept in at the point, fired wide, and it bounced off as taken out to center. Occupied by Cooper Zek, who played it up the half boards. Hampus Shodal guides one across. Graymar could have a chance here. Right wing side takes the shot. Stick save Kappelmaster. Michael Rounds on the rebound, over skated it. Shodal plays it behind Wildcats net. But only Goodsir is there. Let's flip it all the way down. Ryan Byrne first to it. He's beaten to it, however, by Connor Stewart. We get another whistle. Still no score in our game. It's our 5 apiece. Out. Following face-off, one in the offensive zone by the Wildcats as Baum holds it in at the left point and played it towards the corner for Alexi Poikala, who's tripped up there by Connor Stewart. Play it down the left wing side. Selleck airmails one. He was hoping there for Brandon Tucker. Paisan back in across the Odessa line. Takes a hit from Stewart. Loose puck corralled by Selleck, who turns with it. Brought down there by Paisan emphatically on that collision. Puck is shot out to center ice. Here's Brandon Tucker. Could have a 2-on-1. Oliver Selleck, right wing side. Holds on, right circle. Played it across for Tucker. He shoots. Pad save. Kappelmaster. Rebound is loose in the crease and cleared there by Burnett. Held in Selleck. His shot blocked. Second chance again. Stopped by Kappelmaster without his stick. What chaos, and it's not over yet. Easily the biggest chance of the game for the Odessa Jackalopes, or probably for either team. Kappelmaster shut the door on his best save of the night. Yeager will be forced to take a defensive zone draw here against the Jackalopes top line of Hampus Shodal, Derek Brown, and Gray Marr. Captains, one college commit, and the leading scorer all on one line. Out, and it was picked off from the skate to the stick of Hampus Shodal. Here comes Andy McLean with a full head of steam, gains the blue line, takes it wide, and took a backhand shot that went off the side of the cage. McLean in deep now. Yeager tried to take a chop at it, knocked free by Gray Marr. Here's Derek Brown coming off the corner boards. Derek Brown wants it to get it to Shodal. Stick handling beautifully, but he finally had it taken away by Ben Lown. The other direction, gains the blue line, cuts into the slot. Ben Lown the shot, soaked up Schatzer, and no further play. 7 minutes and 49 seconds remain here in period one of Wildcats hockey, brought to you by American Classified. Still no score in our game. Shots on goal favoring the Jackalopes by a narrow margin, 8-6. Noah Gilreath holds it in at the far point. Played it towards the slot for Albrecht, not in his wheelhouse. Knocked off his stick there by McKellar. Puck works its way onto his tape, courtesy of a beautiful pass given to him by Zach. McKellar guns it down, played it across. Zach the shot, hit the side of the goal. McKellar from the goal line, tried to center. Too many white sweaters in the vicinity. And there goes Nick Rosa, left wing side. Played it through the neutral zone. Lazarus overskated it, and an offside call is the result. 7:23 to go now in period one. No score. Shout out to the Burnett family. Watching from Columbus, Mississippi. Thank you very much. To Roger Burnett and the Burnett family, cheering on their son, Ryan Burnett, who is in tonight. He's on the line with Alexi Poikla and Andre Paisan. And to the Burnett family, of course, we really appreciate your support. Thank you so much for tuning in to Fast Hockey on the Wildcats Broadcast Network. We hope you had a blessed Thanksgiving. Litviak, Bolio, Rounds, took a long shot, blocked down by his own man there, and Goodser, his own billet mate, in fact. Bolio played it in behind the goal. Chipped back to the point from Litviak to Russell, whose shot is redirected wide by Goodser. Bolio for Goodser, touch pass for Litviak, a bit of an extra pass it looked like there. Bolio holds on. Michael Rounds, right point. Bolio, right circle. Guided across. Skated to his stick there by Russell. Played into the slot. Bolio, a quick shot. Redirected by Litviak, and a pad save is made by Schatzer. Litviak holds and centers, intended for Bolio. Litviak played it through the net mouth, and Schatzer is kicked off the right peg on the goal, so we're going to get another stoppage. 6.5 minutes remain here in period one. Still no score in your game between the Wildcats and the Jackalopes. And to our Fast Hockey viewers, we apologize. It seems like there's been some confusion on the broadcast tonight. Not sure if it has been resolved yet or not. I'm still with my ear to the ground up here in the booth, along with the Odessa Jackalopes broadcaster Nick Nolenberger. There's some confusion. Sounds like there was a mix-up with the home and away audio streams, so we're looking into that as often as we can. Of course, difficult to do while trying to broadcast a game. Cyphus plays it through the net mouth. Paisan picks it up, far half boards. Whacked at by Selleck. Paisan nearly tripped up. Selleck chops it up the boards and out to center. Baum tried to play it across for Sipus, and he eventually did. Wait, here's Eric Carreras in across the line, onside, intercepted there by Ryan Burnett, who springs Paisan the other way. And the Danish winger is caught offside. Penalty, my apologies. Puck played through the blue ice. And for the first time tonight, the Wildcats will go to the man advantage. Back to the Jim Arnold Collision power play they go, the likes of which has been excellent, of course, all season long. 25.3%. The Jackalopes penalty kill, middling, 82%, 12th in the North American Hockey League. Looks like the penalty's going to be against Tim Faulkner for Odessa. Time tonight, the Wildcats with a chance with the extra man, and we'll see what they can do. Looks like Nick Rosa's getting some ice time here on the man advantage. Doesn't happen too often, so we'll see if he makes advantage of it. Here's Austin Albrecht, right half board, skates in, takes the shot, trickles through, and it looked like it went just wide. Jeff Baum jumps over to the far point to keep the puck alive. Austin Albrecht holds on. He's defended by a couple of Jackalopes, and he passed one through Lazarus's skates. Off the half boards and out to center. The Wildcats regrouping. All three components of the 20s line intact here on the power play, and they're joined by Nikita Litviak and Jeff Baum. Albrecht holds on, plays it towards the corner, hoping for Rosa. Instead, he got Danny Corrali, who wasted no time clearing it all the way down. Pass, touched further there by Rosa on the tape for Albrecht, left wing side. Albrecht holds on. He's sealed off by Jake Levin. Levin is aided by Shodal. Albrecht is aided by Rosa and Lazarus. Off the boards, but not out. Baum with a long, weak shot that did not get all the way through. Cooperzek blocked it and cleared it. Hence the applause here at the Ector County Coliseum. Half of the Jim Arnold Collision power play has come to an end. Still no score in our game. Less than 5 minutes remain in period one. Brought to you by American Classifieds. Austin Albrecht down the right wing side. Poikala holds up. Saucers one across. Bolio turns left circle. Plays it across. Poikala drops one off. Back to off there, rebound, it's loose in the blue paint, and a quick whistle denies the Wildcats of a second chance. Once again, Michael Rounds displaying why he has become the number 2 defenseman on the power play. Josh Nelson, and he's displayed a very keen ability to take shots through traffic. Really matter how hard the shot is. If it's not accurate, it's not going in. And Michael Rounds has got quite an accurate shot. He plays it across. Poikala mishandled it. Matt Rippon's on it now. He's outnumbered 2-1 in the far corner working for the puck. Corrali aiding him now. Yeager stepping into the fray as well. Matt Rippon trying to work it along the boards. Goodser steps in to help Poikala. Here's Bolio from straight away. Bolio drops it off. Michael Rounds. Poikala steps in front, takes the shot, soaked up again by Dean Schatzer, his 9th save of the night. There by Michael Rounds, he played it in behind the net. Jake Levin is pushed off the puck. Goodser backhanding one in behind the Jackalopes net. The Jacks are able to clear out to center. The Wildcats, however, fall to 0-for-1 on the Jim Arnold Collision power play on the night. Had a couple of decent looks, but Schatzer, as usual, looks steady in between the pipes. Shodal looks like he broke his stick. Here comes Austin Bolio gaining the blue line, stepping into the slot, takes it wide. Takes the shot, waffle boarded there by Schatzer. Puck's going to be picked up by Paisan, wrapped around the end boards. Too far for Van Wy, not too far for Bolio, who's got it far corner. Bolio guides one across. Over a couple of Jackalope sticks for Gilraith, who guides it in behind the goal. Van Wy tried to backhand one. It was stolen from him there by Graymar, who fired one a bit too far for its intended target there. It was Derek Brown. It's taken instead by Jake Dalton, who works it back out to center. Pushed it a bit too far. Corrali the other way. Van Wy and Dalton nearly ran into each other in the neutral zone. Van Wy's got it, however, takes it wide, left wing side, tried to steer it in front, knocked off his stick there by Andy McLean. Van With a good pass back to Dalton, right point. His shot blocked down. Rolls into the opposite corner. Here's Ryan McKellar for Odessa with 2.5 to go in period one. Score in the game. Ryan McKellar gains the Odessa logo. Then the blue line takes the shot. Fought off awkwardly. It's loose behind. Cleared there by Noah Gilreath at the last second. That would have been a goal had Gilreath not made an incredible defensive play. Kapellmeister looking extremely shaky. Here's a long shot. Went off the crossbar. Cleared again by Gilreath. Loose puck fired out of harm's way. And boy, the Wildcats nearly coughed up 2 goals on that one shift. Jake Dalton. A lot of the fans here, as you can probably hear on the broadcast, believed that second shot was a goal, but it was not. It went off the crossbar. Johnny Lazarus down his off wing. Gains the blue line. Albrecht's right behind him. He returns it for him. Lazarus with Rosa. Lazarus steps in front, tries to shoot. Stolen from him. He had his pocket picked by Andy McLean. Say that a few times here tonight. McLean, of course, a very fine defensive player for Coach Greg Gatto and the Odessa Jackalopes. And as usual, we can expect him to log about 30 minutes of ice time along with his defensive partner, Danny Carali. The two of them together make a very, very formidable tandem. A shout out to Johnny Lazarus' sister watching with her cardboard cutout of her little brother who's missing some teeth. We all remember that little incident. It actually happened in this building about a week and a half ago. No more than 15 seconds into the game. Johnny Laz took a puck right to the mouth. He lost 2.5 teeth. The third of which was just pulled out. Albrecht did well to chip it ahead. Lazarus goes to the goal. Albrecht left wing side. And he's closed off emphatically there in the corner, but thank you very much to Johnny Lazarus' sister. We appreciate you tuning in to Fast Wildcats hockey. This will get a goal for you as he's on the ice now. A long Cats scramble to keep the puck alive. Bolio. Out and whoa, looks like there was a collision. A windmill there after colliding with Kapellmeister after he made an easy long glove save on Oliver Selleck. Just about a half minute remains here in period one. No score in our game. Shots are deadlocked at 10 apiece. It looks like Sipis, the big Lithuanian defenseman, is going to have a seat. Not sure why. It must have been something that was done after the whistle or after the glove save was made. Because Alkman's arm was not in the air that I saw. Hop off of a stanchion. Eric Yeager shoots it on goal, and Schatzer played it towards the opposite corner. Van Wy is closed off the puck there by McLean. For the second time tonight, the Wildcats go to work on the Parkway Grill penalty kill. Quarter of a minute remains in the period. Puck fired wide of Kapellmeister, dropped off for Graymar. Back to the point. Here's Danny Carali walking the blue line. Carali drops it off. Derek Brown, right circle, skates in on his backhand, has to turn. Russell takes away the lanes. Fans getting anxious for a shot here, and the time will expire. Period comes to an end. The Wildcats and Jackalopes all deadlocked. No goals have been scored in the game. 11-10 are the shots on goal in favor of the Wildcats. To start the second, Sipis will be in the box, but in the meantime, the Ector County Coliseum come back with June. Folks, welcome back to the Ector County Coliseum. We apologize again for the confusion in the broadcast tonight. I just spoke with the broadcaster from the Odessa Jackalopes, Nick Nollenberger, and we've decided to leave things the way they are. So as of right now, I'm coming across as the home broadcaster even though we're on the road. Nick is, of course, the away broadcaster even though he's at home. And we didn't realize this was an issue until after the puck had dropped. So just to save our audience from the confusion, we're going to keep things the way they are. For the rest of the game, I will remain as the away broadcaster, and again, we apologize for the confusion, and we're glad we've got it sorted out. Now, stand by, and your interview with Ben Lown coming your way.
The Bombs were nice enough to take our billet house and their traditions, and we stayed with them for 2 days, and now we're back here in Odessa for another game.
Can't go wrong with that. So, Ben, for the first-year players, I've gotten in the habit of doing this. Just start by telling the listeners a little bit about your background a bit, your play style. Maybe give a player you look up to.
I'd say I'm a smaller forward who likes to get gritty. I have a good hockey IQ, see in the ice very well, and trying to make plays the best of my ability, and always trying to play hard.
You're way up there on the team in points with 19 on the season, having an excellent year. And like a lot of players on this team, Ben, you're a long way from home. You grew up playing hockey in Newport Coast, California. So tell us about what that was like.
It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of driving to the rinks because the best teams weren't very close to me, but it was definitely worth it. I started out playing in LA for the Junior Kings for a lot of years, and then just kept going up through the ranks. But it was a lot of fun, a lot of driving, but it was definitely worth it.
And while you were there, you actually had a few run-ins with some current Wildcats, did you not?
I did. I played with Rourke my Pee Wee AAA year, which was a lot of fun because I've known him throughout the years and been very good friends with him for a very long time.
Pork, despite being one of the youngest players on this team, you're one of the 5 guys who has committed to playing college hockey. Rourke, of course, one of the others, and both of you will be attending Miami of Ohio University. So describe what went into making that decision for you and how you were able to make it so early.
It started out with them contacting me. I talked to the coaches and felt like they were very trusted throughout their years of coaching college hockey. And then when I went out on my visit, I just absolutely loved the place, and I felt really wanted by the coaches, which was a big thing for me. Also, the coaches had pretty long deals there, so I know I'm going into a trusted coach.
When you're going into a more trusted organization like that and a more trusted program, a more historic program. So we wish you the best of luck, and that's very much in the future, of course. But as we always do, we try to look after our own after they've moved on to bigger and better things. And Ben, you had a huge goal against the Brahmas 2 nights ago. You'd been held without a goal for quite some time since the blowout win in Corpus Christi on October 9th. But more importantly, it seemed like that goal really it took the wind out of the sails for the Lone Star Brahmas. It forced their head coach, Dan Wildfang, to use his only timeout, and after that, they really didn't have a whole lot of life left. So it was a huge goal for the team. Walk us through the play and talk about how big it was for you personally and your confidence.
The play was I saw my line mates going for the puck, and it went around the net. Their team hit it out, and I saw an opportunity to get closer and close up on them. And the puck popped out, and I pushed it wide and threw it on net, and it went in. It was a big goal because a 3-0 lead is definitely different than a 2-1 game. And it was good for my confidence. I haven't scored in a while, but most importantly, we're winning games. And we're not trying to worry about points or goals.
Crowd to play in front
solid D. We need to really focus on D and play our best so that we don't get scored on, and I think the offense will come. Our offensive players are pretty good at getting goals once we're playing good D, but we can't get away from our game and just stick to our game plan and play good D, and I think we'll be good.
All right, well, we wish you the best of luck tonight, Ben. Again, we really appreciate your time. Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Not a problem. That's Ben Lown, the right winger for your Wichita Falls Wildcats, and I'm Alex Von Koitel, bringing you your first intermission report. We'll be back in just a few short moments to bring you your out-of-town scoreboard. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Ector County Coliseum, folks, and we hope you enjoyed the intermission interview with Wildcats right winger Ben Lown for our fast hockey viewers, at least. Now for your out-of-town scoreboard, out east, we're going to begin with the Johnstown Tomahawks, who host the Aston Rebels. 3-2 the score in that game. Lead over the New Jersey Titans. Out in New Jersey, that game in period 2 early on. Region Chill and the Minnesota Magicians at the Green Island Ice Arena in La Crosse, Wisconsin. That game all knotted up at 2. Former Wildcat defenseman Shane Kuzmeski's got an assist on a power play goal scored by Nico Luca. He got the primary assist on that goal, so congratulations, Shane. We hope you're enjoying your new team. Up against the team with the best record in the North American Hockey League last season, the Janesville Jets, at least during the regular season. It looks like, at least so far, 7-6 the shots on goal, still no score in that game. Now in its first intermission like this one. The Austin Bruins and Minot Minotauros about to kick their game off up in Austin, Minnesota at the Riverside Ice Arena. And the Springfield Junior Blues are playing the Topeka Roadrunners. Boy, it seems like that's happened a dozen times this year. No score in that game up at the Landon Arena in Topeka, Kansas. Goal are tight there as well, 8-7 favoring the Springfield Junior Blues. The Brookings Blizzard up in Aberdeen, South Dakota, trailing the Wings 1-0. Scored by Kieran Durgan. Their South Division matchup, the Lone Star Brahmas hosting the Amarillo Bulls. That's happened quite a bit as well. Another battle of the cattle in suburban Fort Worth. The Brahmas and Bulls still scoreless. 11-2 are the shots on goal, however, favoring the Lone Star Brahmas. And it looks like they really want to after what happened to them in their own rink 2 days ago with the Wildcats shutting them out at the Nitec Sports Center for the first time since February of 2014. That's going to do it for your out-of-town scoreboard. As for this game, still knotted up at 0. A couple of good scoring chances from both teams, but I think the best chances have come from the Odessa Jackalopes. Despite trailing the Wildcats in shots, the Jackalopes have had one shot go off the crossbar. Another shot was stopped extremely awkwardly by Justin Kappelmaster. It rolled in behind him. It was loose in the blue paint. Had Noah Gilraith not jumped over to clear the puck out of there, it would have certainly and undoubtedly crossed the goal line and been a goal for the Odessa Jackalopes. So the Wildcats lucky that this game is tied and that they're not trailing. When we come back in a few minutes, we'll be bringing you second period action brought to you by American Classifieds, and the period will start with Wildcats defenseman Demantis Sipus in the box as they go to work on their second Parkway Grill penalty kill of the night. All that and more coming your way in just a few minutes. Stay tuned. Hey folks, welcome back to the Ector County Coliseum. Second period puck drop is just seconds away from taking place here. The Wildcats on the Parkway Grill penalty kill. Nick Rosa, Noah Gilraith, Johnny Lazarus, and Jake Dalton are the penalty killers. Our Hampus Shodal, Derek Brown, Danny Corrali, and Andy McLean are the power play specialists. For the Odessa Jackalopes, Cyprus will be serving the 2-minute infraction. Wildcats are 1 for 1 on the Parkway Grill penalty kill this evening, looking to go 2 for 2. So 0 for 1 on the Jim Arnold Collision power play. And the puck drops, and we're officially underway here in period 2, brought to you by American Classifieds. Danny Corrali delivers ahead for Hampus Shodal with a full head of steam, who gains the Wildcat line and lost it to Johnny Lazarus. Scooped up by Derek Brown, guided back to Corrali. Here's Andy McLean. Across for Corrali, right point. Brown, who falls and turns, but dishes back to Corrali. McLean holds it in, left point, took a long shot, hoping for a redirect from Marr, didn't work out. Looked like it went off a leg. Guided back from Marr to Corrali, his shot gloved by Justin Kappelmaster, who's made his 11th save on the night. Shout out to the Rosa family, always tuning in, it seems like, on fasthockey.com. Thank you very much to the Rosa family watching as Nick plays what we can hope to be another successful game. He's been one of the better players on the Wildcats really all season long, was arguably the best player for the Wildcats last week. Here's a stuff attempt from the side of the net from Graymar that was stopped by Kappelmaster. Guided back to Corrali, right point. Here's McLean, left point. Hammers a shot, pad save. Blocked, knocked off the stick of Graymar. Yeager tried to chip it past McLean. He does so on the second try. Goes all the way down, and the Wildcats complete a fire wagon line change as the penalty to Demontis Cypus has just expired. The Wildcats improved to 2 for 2 on the Parkway Grill penalty kill. Jackalopes with a long shot. Save made Kappelmaster. The rebound eluded the stick there of Oliver Selleck. Comes loose into the slot. And it's brought the other way by Litviak. It across for Austin Bolio. Litviak stymied there by Jake Levin, who got it ahead for Brandon Tucker. Tucker with Carreras breaking down the right wing side. He and Gilraith coming together now behind the net. Noah Gilraith really was a savior for the Wildcats in that first period. He probably, you can make the case, he stopped 2 goals single-handedly from going into the net. Yeah, taking the shot, that didn't miss by much. That had some zip to it. Goes in behind the goal, wrapped around the boards, and Jake Levin will fire it back to the line, and it crossed over the stick of Demontis Cypus, who failed to hold it in. Nikita Litviak. Austin Albrecht has to turn within a neutral ice. His pass missing Nick Rosa. Brandon Tucker plays it towards an opposite corner, and it's intercepted by Cypus, who will gain the red line and feather one in behind the net there of Dean Schatzer. Over to the right point to swap places with Jeff Baum. Here's Matt Rippon. The Alberta native just guides one softly into the near corner. Baum goes behind his own goal with it for Cypus. Out to center ice, too far for Albrecht. Intercepted by Rippon. Rippon gains the blue line, is tripped up there by Lazarus. Baum puts on the brakes and guides one into neutral ice. Intercepted by Corrali. Corrali steps back across the Wildcats line, and long shot that nearly hit the stick of Corrali breaking to the net. A weak backhander goes off the back of the goal. Centering attempt intercepted by Albrecht. Played up to Lazarus. Lazarus returns for Albrecht down the left wing. As he is upended there, it looked like by Ryan McKellar. Demontis Cypus has been on the ice a long time, and he gets beaten there on the play. And a stuff attempt from the side of the goal didn't work out as Kappelmaster had the paddle down to make the save. Zach him there with his speed to get around Cypus, but I think the big defenseman was a bit just gassed there at the end of that shift. He had been out there for quite some time, I believe ever since the end of that penalty. Here's a long shot, didn't miss by much, it just went wide on the far post. Not sure Kappelmaster saw it, would have been too late. Centering attempt, it was intercepted there by Schultz. out to center. Bear with me as I struggle a bit with these Jackalopes names. They're usually on the back of the jerseys. And I think they still are, but they're hardly legible with the mustaches on the back of those jerseys for No Shave November. Can't really see the names. I can only identify the players by their numbers. So you'll have to bear with me if I seem a little bit slower than usual on identifying players from the opposing team. Here's Alexi Poikula. Backhanding one on the tape for Burnett. Right wing side. Takes the shot. Fought off by the blocker. It looks like of Schatzer, and he's got it somewhere in his equipment. He made the save. It's going to be his 12th of the night. I'd like to give a shout out to a very special person to me, my grandmother, tuning in from Northbrook, Illinois at her home with my father and his wife as well, and one of my father's best friends. Thank you very much, guys. I love you all. Thanks so much for tuning in to Wildcats hockey, and we really appreciate you taking the time, and we hope you had a very blessed Thanksgiving. I really wish I could have been there. Offensive zone and plays it through the blue ice. Turned on goal by Dalton, and a left pad save is made by Schatzer. And Showdahl was able to clear. It goes down into the Wildcat zone. Here's Noah Gilraith turning with it. Coughed it up in the neutral zone. Levin shoots it back in. Dalton's got it now. About 5 minutes have gone by in period 2. Wildcat zone. It goes all the way out to center as Van Wy takes an awkward hit from behind there. It looked like Derek Brown shoved him down on that one. Here's Noah Gilraith now. Look out, Oliver Selleck has sprung through the neutral zone. He's defended well there by Noah Gilraith, who was all over him. Boy, has he played well tonight or what? Around the corner boards and out to the left point, held in there by Andy McLean, who jumps into the play offensively, and it's dropped off for Eric Carreras. Selleck, who's shot from a bad angle, is stopped by Kappelmaster. It looked like there was a bit of daylight there on the near post, and Selleck just fell short. Noah Gilraith, I think undoubtedly has been the best defenseman for the Wildcats tonight. Gained the red line and dumped it into the Odessa zone. It goes behind the Jackalopes net now. Chopped up the boards. Sipis jumps over to the right point. Litviak does as well, but the Russian shot was blocked by the Lithuanian. Here's Sipis now. Bolio, Litviak gains the blue line and tries to return the pass for Bolio. It was intercepted by Rippin. Here come the Jackalopes. Zach fires it off the boards. Too far for Sipis. Kappelmaster will leave it for Jeff Baum. Jeff Baum, the lone Texas native on the Wildcats. Direction of Austin Bolio, but he couldn't handle it. Connor Stewart turns with it behind his own goal, brings down Bolio in the process. Goodser on the forecheck against the other number 12, Ryan McKellar. Kicks it loose, able to get it to Litviak. Litviak in an awkward position there, and he's outnumbered 2-1. But he's able to get it to Albrecht. Albrecht back for Goodser. Loose puck picked up again by Goodser. Deep slot. Russell fans on the shot. Did well to defend Zach. Zach, who would have had a breakaway, but Rourke Russell got his stick down, and or if he slashed it down, but whatever he did, he prevented a sure breakaway from Zach. Rosa centers all the way back for Lazarus. He coughed it up and went off his skate. McKellar's got it now. He turns with it in his own zone, and he'll settle things down for the Jackalopes. Nick Rosa with a steal at center ice. Austin Albrecht as well, and across the line. Albrecht a shot. He scores! Austin Albrecht, you had to see that coming with all that speed going into the offensive zone. He let it rip from straight away. It eluded the glove side of Dean Schatzer, and the Wildcats have a 1-0 lead. Albrecht just continues his goal-scoring ways. He's now got 11 goals on the season, second on the Wildcats, trailing only Adam Goodser. 28 points on the year for Austin Albrecht. Nobody else on the Wildcats is really even close. Just an incredible season this young man is having, and it continues here tonight. Around the boards, Poikula jabs one out to center ice. It's flopped back in, and here's Kappelmaster behind his own net. Gilraith. Back out at center. Pushed back into the Wildcat zone. Jake Dalton is back now. Try to just whip it back into neutral ice. Garrett Van Wy is pinned to the side wall there. Looks like Andy McLean was all over him. In the neutral zone, Dalton intercepting again. Here's Ben Lown, negotiating his way into the offensive zone. Skates it behind. He tried to slam on the brakes. Eric Yeager picks up the loose puck. He's got a man open at Van Wy. He turned one on goal and it was blocked by Corrali. Not sure Yeager saw Van Wy, but he would have had a backdoor empty net if he could have gotten it to him. Here's Jeff Baum protecting the puck beautifully on one hand, and he left it off for Dementis Cypus. Yeager chips it through neutral ice. Van Wy left wing side, holds, shoots, save made, rebound, stopped again by Schatzer on Yeager. Rolls behind the goal, the West Coast line doing some damage. Yeager drops it off there. A long shot redirected by Yeager. Looked like he got just too much of it. I think Baum wanted to redirect instead. Yeager just received the pass. Icing is negated due to the forecheck and the hustle of Derek Brown, who sets up a man, and Shodal, whose shot didn't get through. It was blocked. Van Wy will skate it back the other way. His pass missing Goodser's stick, but he had gained the red line when he attempted the pass, so no icing here. Goodser finishes. Check on Faulkner. Out at center ice meanwhile. Selleck trying to push it across the Wildcats line. Instead it goes over the Odessa line. Rattled back off the neutral zone glass. Stripped of it. Here's Paisan all alone. Paisan is stripped. He shoots. Pad save by Schatzer. This could be a penalty shot. Paisan was tripped there. The Jackalopes finally get a handle on the puck, but they could be in some trouble here. Paisan pleading his case. This will not be a penalty shot. Paisan wanted one there, but that will not be the case. It looks like it's just going to be a good old-fashioned trip against the Odessa Jackalopes. You can very easily make the case that that could have been a penalty shot, but that is not the call as per the decision by the referee tonight, Michael Zalkman. So the Wildcats go back to work on their second Jim Arnold collision power play on the night. Their first generated some chances, but did not find the back of the net. Goodser wins the faceoff. His billet mate Michael Rounds tried to play it down low for him. Poikala wedges it loose. Goodser picks it up. A handle on it. Rounds tried to punch it to keep it back in the offensive zone. No luck. Zach Zekover skates it. Michael Rounds back the other way. Michael Rounds on one hand. He has to turn with it. He looks into the middle. No lane. Back safely to Poikala. Long shot through traffic. Redirected by Goodser. Missed the net. Bolio down low. Yeager. Goodser helping him out. Yeager ends up with it. Yeager has a look. Far circle. Will he drop it off? Yes, he will. Here's Austin Bolio. Looking for Goodser back door, and it just missed his stick. He would have had a slam dunk goal had the pass been in his wheelhouse. Here's Michael Rounds. Alexer tried to return there for Poikala, knocked away. Good defense there by the Odessa Jackalopes, who wasted no time clearing the puck down, and the power play unit goes to the Wildcats bench to make a full line change. Andre Paisan, rather, in Litviak's stead. Rounds was replaced by Jeff Baum, who's got it now on your screen. Baum to the right wing side. Johnny Lazarus is elbowed off the puck there by Andy McLean, picked up by Paisan. Paisan trying to knock it loose. He's got Albrecht at the goal line. A five-man scrum ensuing here for that loose puck. Now it looks like it's a 6, and the Wildcats dropped off for Baum, pushed towards the slot. Rosa's got it. Down low for Paisan. His shot stopped by Schatzer and no rebound. Some good looks on the Jim Arnold collision power play, but nothing to show for it so far. Just 24 seconds remain on it. Faulkner, he's been the only Jackalope in the box here tonight. After a couple of pretty good shifts there by Adam Goodser, I'd like to give a shout out to his entire family tuning in from Clearwater, Florida. Very much to the Goodser family. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast up till this point. We know you've enjoyed the season that young Adam has had, the youngest player on the Wildcats, leading the team in goals with 14 on the year. And he has really impressed his teammates, coaches, scouts. As the season goes on. Wildcats power play has just fizzled out here. The Jackalopes improving to 2 for 2 on the penalty kill here tonight. Both teams remain perfect. While short-handed, Justin Kappelmaster coughed it up. Ryan Burnett in the slot to intercept. That will work his way back out to center ice. His pass off the far side boards. Van Wy tried to step past the check, picked up by Lown. Lown holds, looks for the trailer, goes all the way to the back. Gilraith a blast, blocked by Corrali. Gilraith has to turn with it. Around from Corrali, but gave it away to Hampus Shodal. Shodal will glide back into the Wildcat zone, take a shot, stopped by Kappelmaster. Rebound goes behind the Wildcats goal. Shodal rattles it off the half boards, kept in by Corrali. Shodal centers, hoping for Brown. There by Jake Dalton, and out to neutral ice. Austin Beaulieu gloves it down, gains the blue line. Deep slot, gave it across for Lown. Lown has to turn away from Corrali, who stripped him of it. Beaulieu turns with it near corner boards. Looks, redirected on goal there. It was turned on net by Russell, but it was stopped. Rounds pinches in. And McLean will be the victor of that loose puck. McLean is stripped. Will there be a penalty? No, there will not. The fans wanted one. A centering pass intended for Brown. His stick was tied up from behind by Nikita Litviak. Russell for Nick Rosa now through center ice. Rosa trying to spring Litviak. It was intercepted there. A fine defensive play made by Tim Faulkner. Back into Odessa ice, not far enough for icing. Tim Faulkner is back. He's harassed there by Litviak, who stripped him of the puck. Litviak centers. Albrecht the shot. Didn't get through. Second chance. Kicked away there by the goaltender Schatzer. Held in left point. Russell's shot. Sticked away by the defenseman there, Faulkner. And here come the Jackalopes. Zach tried to thread the needle on that pass. Didn't work out. Rosa for Lazarus. Have an odd man rush. Russell to the net. Lazarus, right wing side. He holds. He waits. Across for Russell. Just missed. And the net has been dislodged. What a pass by Johnny Lazarus. That was inches away from being a tap-in goal for Rourke Russell, who we've seen done a number of times this season. Rourke is not afraid to jump into the offense when he sees an opportunity. He's got some great speed, and he takes advantage of it, as he just did there. He was nearly rewarded. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Here, I'd like to give a quick shout out to the Royer parents, a couple of billet parents, Howard and Rhonda. A quick shot from Lazarus was blocked and it goes over the goal, but thank you very much to Howard and Rhonda enjoying this game from Wichita Falls. As Lazarus picks up the loose puck, he's in alone. Lazarus to the goal, lost a handle on it, and it rolled harmlessly on net. Poikula takes a couple of extra shoves there. That was a golden opportunity. Looks like Lazarus just lost a handle on the puck, and it just trickled on goal, and it could not have been easier to stop there for Dean Schatzer. It was a hot pass. It bounced off his stick. Played towards the corner. Burnett for Poikula. Poikula trying to get it for Paisan. It was picked off. Chipped back to the blue line again. Jeff Baum plays it in behind the Jackalopes net. Corrali will leave it there for McLean. Luke Schultz closed off the boards. Poked free by Poikula. Boy, that's a bit of a tongue twister. Burnett tried to set up Paisan. No luck with that. It missed his stick. Goes all the way down. Kappelmaster will play it with 5.5 to go, and the Wildcats leading the game 1-0 off the goal scored by Austin Albrecht. Lown is just slammed off the sideboards. Yeager goes after the loose puck. Andy McLean behind the goal. Way, holds on the right wing, takes a shot, stick save by Schatzer. Corralled by Luke Schultz, who deliberately skates it back the other way, joined by his entire line. Carter Wade to the goal. The centering attempt from Tucker didn't miss by much, but the Wildcats intercept. Why works it back out to center and beyond. He drops it off for the trailer and Lown with some time, takes the shot. He was hoping for Van Wy's stick, I believe, and he missed it. Rounds. Left point pinching a bit, trying to work it down low for Jaeger. Played it behind the Jackalopes goal. Ben Lown turns away from the Jackalopes number 7, kicks it back to the point, rounds a long shot, easy save Schatzer. And he will cover up. Very much to the Gilraith family tuning in from Noah's hometown, Grosse Ile, Michigan. To you as well, the Gilraith family, of course, enjoying this game on fasthockey.com. We really appreciate you tuning in and enjoying some Wildcats hockey presented by Armored Roofing. We know you've enjoyed the game, that Noah has had the best defenseman up till this point in the game for the Wildcats. He's made a number of very fine defensive plays, undoubtedly saving a goal. A headache for Dustin Kappelmaster. The centering attempt from Goodser to Litviak was intercepted. Litviak dives in an effort to keep the puck alive. No luck with that. Graymar back the other way. Closed off along the half boards there by Rourke Russell. Chipped up the far half boards. Adam Goodser skates with it now through neutral ice. Gains the blue line. He was stymied there at the point, it looked like, by Jake Levin, who will just clear the puck down and go for a line change. Michael Rounds, meanwhile, on your screen with some time. Takes it into the Jackalope zone. Nick Rosa wraps it around the Jackalopes end boards. Here's Albrecht for Lazarus. Lazarus turns with it, played it towards the corner. Albrecht's got it there. In behind the net, Albrecht wraps it around the boards, took a funny hop off a partition, and it's a 2-on-2 as a result for the Jacks. Derek Brown holds, takes a shot. Easy stick save, Kappelmaster. Carreras pushes it down low again. Brandon Tucker works his way out front. Back to the point, Corrali's long shot blocked by Rosa. There goes Albrecht. He's got a 2-on-1 with Lazarus. Albrecht and Lazarus, back is McLean. Albrecht steps around McLean. Albrecht is in, he shoots, blocked. Sipus' follow-up chance blocked as well. And now here come the Jackalopes. They could have an odd man rush. Carreras had it poked off his stick there by Jeff Baum, who just ended the Jackalopes' chances at a rush with just one swipe of the stick. Albrecht at the end of a shift had it go between his skates. He signals there for him from the Wildcats bench. Meanwhile, 2.5 minutes tick off the clock here in period 2, brought to you by American Classifieds. The Wildcats with a 1-goal lead over their South Division rivals, the Odessa Jackalopes, and the Wildcats have just iced the puck. Here's a turnaround shot there by Zach Zeck. It looked like it stung Kappelmaster a bit. It hit him in the neck. Upcoming for the Cats, and it was lost by Jaeger. By Zach Zeck. And a long shot. Stopped by Kappelmaster through traffic. He managed to see it and make the save. It looks like that's going to be his 20th of the night. About 2 minutes remaining here in period 2. Often the case, the Castles are tuning in from their home in Okemos, Michigan. Adam Goodser's girlfriend Ryan and his mother Carrie Goodser tuning in from Wichita Falls via fasthockey.com. Thank you very much to the Castle family and to Carrie Goodser, of course, for enjoying some Wildcats hockey presented by Armored Roofing. And Adam's had a pretty impressive game up till this point, as is often the case. away from having a slam dunk goal earlier in this game and just off his stick, it looked like at the last second. The Wildcats with 80 seconds to add to their lead now. They lead 1-0, and it looks like Rippon was just tripped up in the neutral zone. The fans infuriated here. They wanted a penalty. Andy McLean turns away from the forecheck of Johnny Lazarus. It comes now in the form of Austin Albrecht. Andy McLean will hang on to it now. The last minute of play is brought to you by La Quinta Inn and Suites, the official host hotel of your Wichita Falls Wildcats. Looks like Graymar was stymied there by Rourke Russell. Ohio commit. Albrecht gains the red line and shoots it into the Odessa zone. A pass went through the skates of Andy McLean. Chipped down low from Poikala to Lazarus. Push further there for Albrecht, who's got it left corner. Dished back to the point. Rounds has it. Right point takes a shot. Glove save by Schatzer. He hangs on. Half a minute remains in period 2. 1-0 the score in favor of the Wildcats. 21-20 are the shots on goal favoring the Wildcats, but it's been a tight game as the shots indicate. Responsible defending, some crisp and aggressive goaltending, and some moments of not so sharp goaltending. A long shot that Noah Gilraith basically had to save. Here's Nick Rosa, right wing side, takes a shot. Left pad save made in net there by Dean Schatzer, the Dartmouth commit. Outlet pass from Graymar, fires it wide of the net. Rosa's got it, right half wall. That sets up Paisan on a nice pass. Paisan to the net, and it was stopped, it looked like, by Schatzer. 2 seconds and 1. The second period has come to an end with the Wildcats at least coming through on one of their shots of their 22, or 23 I should say. Austin Albrecht scoring a goal from straight away. The deep slot, he let one rip with some great speed. After turning on the gas in the neutral zone, he brought it all the way into the Jackalope zone and let it rip from the high slot. Went upside of Dean Schatzer, and that remains the only score of this game. 1-0 Wildcats after 2 periods and 40 minutes of hockey here at the Ector County Coliseum. We're going to take a short break in the meantime, and when we come back, you're going to hear from Wildcats goaltender Justin Kappelmaster, who has been perfect up till this point in the game. Stay tuned. very good Thanksgiving. Talk about it. How'd it go?
Yeah, no, it was good. Definitely wish I could have been home, but Nan, my billet mom, definitely was a great Thanksgiving. Went to her family's house, and me and Julian had a great time.
Sounds like it. Always good to get the goaltenders together.
Yeah, of course.
So Cap, you're new to the squad this season, though it's tough to believe given how well you've been able to adjust. Tell the listeners a little bit about what type of goaltender you are, and maybe give someone you try to model your game after.
No, I mean, obviously my favorite goalie is Carey Price. Just the way the way he could, controls himself in the net, and just his perseverance and his work ethic. I think that's really who I try to model my game after. I'm a really quick goalie, good rebound control, really big in the net. So, I really try to model my game after him, and I think my work ethic is another big part of my game.
You can't go wrong with Carey Price, the Montreal Canadiens starting goaltender, arguably the best goaltender in the world at the moment. So, Justin, like a surprisingly high number of guys on this team, you grew up in more of a tropical climate, not necessarily a typical hockey hotbed. You're native of Coral Springs, Florida, actually the same hometown as Austin Bolio. So, talk about what it was like growing up there, getting into hockey.
Yeah, obviously you don't hear hockey players coming from Florida very often, but it was a tough road. Usually the skilled hockey players in Florida, if you got the opportunity to go to a better place than up north, then that's what you do, and that's what I did. Playing with them, he's a year younger than me, and
Wow.
we skate all the time over summer.
How about that small world? Oh, you mentioned that you're not new to junior hockey, though you are new with the Wildcats. This isn't your first season in junior hockey. You played last year with the Trenton Golden Hawks in the Ontario Junior League, and you were briefly in Kearney before starting the season with the Wildcats, trying to earn a crack at the USHL. You had some other options to play elsewhere. What was it about Wichita Falls that really enticed you to come here and play for the Wildcats?
Yeah, obviously, tried my luck in Tri City, and that didn't go as smoothly. But he really wasn't my first option to begin with. I was talking to Coach LaFontaine, and he was really the big reason why I came to Wichita. They had a lot of success last year, and he's had a lot of success as a coach and moving players, and I've heard great things about the organization. So definitely couldn't pass that up.
Absolutely. And speaking of moving players on, you just turned 20 years old. This will be the end of the road for junior hockey for you. So how's the search been for you as far as what comes next for Justin Kappelmaster?
Yeah, it's been great. Obviously having a really good start to the season, got to keep that up. The boys have been playing really well in front of me, which is good. And basically, the next step's obviously college hockey. To play at the Division I level, and I'm gonna be hopefully lucky enough to play at that level, and I hope it works out.
Well, we wish the best of luck to you in your future hockey endeavors, Justin. And you mentioned that you've had a tremendous season for us. And speaking of that tremendous season, a big win for you guys 2 nights ago. You defeated the Lone Star Brahmas in their building. Never easy to do that. But not only did you do that, you earned your second shutout of the year. So congratulations on that, by the way.
I appreciate that.
And of course, and given their how well they've played at home and how difficult it is to beat that team at Nitex and your history with them, you might not remember this, but they were actually the team that ended your undefeated streak to start the season. So given all those things, did it mean a little something extra to get that shutout a couple nights ago?
No, it was good. I mean, the team's been playing really well in front of me, and we've been putting up a lot of goals. So it's always good to get a shutout, and definitely keep the team in the game the whole way. And obviously, there's a little smile to my face when Lone Star takes the streak away from me earlier in the season, and I get to shut them out later. But
Of course.
I mean, this whole conference, the South Division, is really strong, and us and Lone Star are going to be battling all year. I think we play them 5 times in a row after this weekend in Odessa, which is another great test this weekend in Odessa. But this whole division, like I said, is really strong, and definitely beating Lone Star last 2 nights ago was a great success.
No doubt about that. Probably the most competitive division in the North American Hockey League, at least at the moment. In fact, earlier this Wednesday, there were the two best teams in the North American Hockey League that matched up, at least with the two highest winning percentages. Back to the broadcast, folks. To our viewers on Fast Hockey, we hope you enjoyed the intermission interview with Wildcats goaltender Justin Kappelmaster, the well-spoken young man out of Coral Springs, Florida. He has had Wichita Falls Wildcats incredible numbers: 12, 1-1 his record, a .929 save percentage, and a 185 goals against average. He has just been an anchor in between the pipes for Coach LaFontaine and the Wildcats. Has really given them a chance to win in just about every game that he has played. Some out-of-town scores between the Johnstown Tomahawks and Aston Rebels is in the late stages in period 3. 4-3 the score of that game with less than 3 minutes remaining in regulation time, favoring the Johnstown Tomahawks. The New Jersey Titans have really fallen behind in their own rink. The Wilkes-Barre Scranton Knights picking up their game well. They lead the Titans by once again. I've mentioned it several times this season during out-of-town scoreboard updates. The Wilkes-Barre Scranton Knights have really turned their season around since the start. To begin the year, they were one of the worst teams in the North American Hockey League, which was to be expected given how new they were to the league, but they have since turned things around and have become competitive in the East Division. Now they're now 6 points behind the Johnstown Tomahawks. They're beating New Jersey in their own building. That's pretty impressive. The New Jersey Titans have had a tremendous season, of course. Wildcats fans remember that was the only team that managed to defeat Wichita Falls in the showcase this season. West update. The Cooley Region Chill hosting the Minnesota Magicians. They have coughed up their 2-goal lead, have the Chill. The Magicians with 3 unanswered. One of the goals was assisted by Shane Kosmeski, former Wildcats defenseman. So again, congratulations to Shane, and we hope all is well with your new team. Faulkner. So the uniform and the town have changed, but some of the personnel have not. 3-2 Minnesota, the score of that game. Meanwhile, up in southern Wisconsin, the Janesville Jets have finally broken the ice. They have a 1-goal lead over the Minnesota Magicians. 1-0 the score in that game up at the Janesville Ice Arena. The only goal being scored by Taylor Fernandez, unassisted power play. The Austin Bruins with a 3-1 lead over the Minot Minotauros, who have begun to Minotauros had a shaky start to their year, and they responded in a big way, won 9 games in a row. Ever since that tear that they went on, they've been a bit shaky. They still hold first place, sole possession of first place in the Central Division, but that is probably the weakest division in the North American Hockey League at the moment. They have a 2-point lead over the Austin Bruins, the Robertson Cup runners-up, who now have a 3-1 lead over the Minot Minotauros. Game in its first intermission, the Topeka Roadrunners have jumped out to a 2-1 lead over the Springfield Junior Blues up at Landon Arena in Topeka, Kansas, or the Kansas Expo Center, if you will. They are really bombarding the Springfield goaltender, Tommy Napler. They've already fired 27 shots his way. Napler has stopped all but 2 of them. Not been enough to keep his team in front. As the Junior Blues have only managed 9 shots on goal, just 1 in that second period. So the Roadrunners with a 2-1 lead over the Springfield Junior Blues. Of course, the Wildcats and their fans hoping the Junior Blues can turn that one around. But perhaps keep the Topeka Roadrunners at bay in the South Division. The Aberdeen Wings now with a 2-goal lead over the Brookings Blizzard. 2-0 the score there. Up at the Odessa Ice Center in South Dakota. Kieran Durgan and Jackson Grollam both scoring goals for the Aberdeen Wings. South Division update, the Lone Star Brahmas have a 2-0 lead over the Amarillo Bulls. Nitex Sports Center in suburban Fort Worth. Alex Berardinelli, no surprise here, scored the first goal for the Lone Star Brahmas. 13 and a half minutes into period one. Bud Madej scored about 6 minutes later at the very end of the first period. Both were even strength goals. Players have points. The Brahmas have, according to the shots, have dominated the game. They're out shooting the Amarillo Bulls 21-6. Battle of the Cattle. So 2-0 score there. Finally for this game, the Wildcats with a 1-0 lead over the Odessa Jackalopes. Shots on goal favoring the Cats 23-20. 2 penalties have been called on both teams. Both penalty killing units have been spectacular. Both goaltenders have been spectacular. Tonight it's been a defensive battle from start till now. The only goal in the game was scored by Austin Albrecht, who placed a perfect shot over the glove of Dean Schatzer. Not sure an NHL goaltender could have stopped that one. Albrecht had a full head of steam flying through the neutral zone. He had all that momentum that he just transferred over to his shot. Just under the bar and over the glove of Dean Schatzer. With that goal, that was Albrecht's 11th on the season. He is second now on the team, trailing only Adam Goodser. He is leading the team in points with 28 and an impressive plus 13 rating. He has just had a tremendous season. He has scored at more than a point per game pace thus far, the only Wildcat to have done that. We're going to take another break here from the Ector County Coliseum. We've got about 4 minutes to go till third period action is brought your way. Stay tuned. We'll be back to bring you third period action and more coming up next. 20 minutes now separate the Wichita Falls Wildcats from their 5th consecutive win, their 19th overall on the season. As of right now, they are the #1 team in the North American Hockey League, an 18-3-2 record. No other team has won as high a percentage of games or taken as much of a possible points on the season as the Wildcats have. And their third period, brought to you by American Classifieds, is just about underway. Michael Fasani will drop the puck. Nick Rosa will try to win it from Zach Zek of the Odessa Jackalopes. Looks like the Odessa head coach Greg Gatto might be switching up his matchups a little bit and not going with power against power as he has been doing. Showdall's line is on the bench for Greg Gatto, and it looks like there might be some confusion here with the scoreboard. Out. Finally, the puck drops. Third period action is underway. Nick Rosa wins the opening faceoff cleanly to start period 3. Here's Austin Albrecht on the left side through the neutral zone. Side steps past McKellar. Knocked off his stick. McKellar tried to chip it into the Wildcat zone. Corrali now across from McLean in the Odessa territory. Returns the pass on a D-to-D for Corrali. Gets it back. The two of them playing give and go the entire way up the ice. Corrali gains the line. Off for Rippon, slammed off the glass. Corrali right point, played it towards the corner. It goes around the end boards. Zach, Matthew Rippon. Zach gets it back, turns and shoots one off Sipis' stick. Sipis trying to advance it up the right boards, and he got the puck past Lazarus and all the way down. McLean will play it. No icing against the Cats. Here's McKellar now in the neutral zone. McKellar couldn't fool Bolio there in the neutral zone. Corrali takes it back. Here's McKellar on his second try. Left. And the Jackalopes escape out to center. Nikita Litviak in an attempt to drop it back for Noah Gilraith. Here's Jake Dalton instead. Goes in behind his own goal. Gilraith chips it ahead. Too far for Bolio. A long slap shot knocked away there by Kappelmaster. Showdall goes after it. Dalton chips it up the boards. Here's Jake Levin tapping it further. Adam Goodsir is back on it defensively. Noah Gilraith now. By 11. Litviak stays on his skates. What balance he's got. Sets up Bolio. He shoots off the post. Like the goal judge thought that that was a goal because the red light turned on, but from my vantage point, it looked like that just hit iron, no twine, so it looks like the referees agree with me. That will not be a goal for the Wildcats, but boy, that was close. What patience and what balance on his skates by Nikita Litviak. The Russian power forward is the epitome of a power forward. He can hit, he can shoot, he can score, and he can really set up his teammates after using his size and his strength and his balance that he's got on his skates to his advantage. Like there may yet be some discussion over that no goal call by Michael Zalkman. Finally, the official washout signal being given. John LaFontaine doesn't even want an explanation. He just gives a thumbs up to Zalkman. We're allowed to keep going. Yeager wins the faceoff. Rounds coughs it up at the point. Here's a 2-on-1 for the Jackalopes. Derek Brown left wing side. Will he set up the other man? No, he goes to the net. Shoot, save made. Rebound. It's loose and behind under the pads there of Kappelmaster. Good defense there by Michael Rounds. Derek Brown and Gray Marr had a 2-on-1. Brown elected to just take it to the net. Gray Marr talking with him. Made the pass, he would have had a better opportunity to score, but it's a lot easier to see those things when you don't have the puck. Rich is now in the Wildcats bench. Rounds in his own zone, goes D to D for Rourke Russell, who plays it out to center, tapped back by Ben Lown, and here's Eric Yeager. The West Coast line in full effect, and Yeager took a long shot, stopped there by Schatzer. A wraparound try from Yeager went off the skates, it looks like, of Gray Marr, who will skate it back out to center. Derek Brown lost it to the stick of Rourke Russell. Rourke Russell, one of the 11 or so NAHL players on the National Hockey League's Central Scouting list. Miami of Ohio commit is just 17 years old. He lost it there in his skates, and it popped back out to center ice. Brandon Tucker, right wing side, tries to play it across. What a pass, a shot stopped by Kappelmaster, who got over in time to rob Oliver Selleck on a point-blank try. Kappelmaster coming up big for the Wildcats here tonight. 23 saves. A lot of which have been breakaways or odd man rushes for the Jacks. Luke Schultz against Alexei Poikula in the faceoff circle to the right of Kappelmaster, and it's won by Poikula. Paisan trips over the blue line, it looked like. Puck fired back into the opposite corner. Sipus has got it now. Sipus around the half boards. Burnett chips it out to center and beyond, and Corrali will gun it down. Danny Corrali. Andrew McLean. Back for Corrali. How many times have we said that tonight? Corrali flying down the right wing, powers his way to the net, shot it off the crossbar. Second chance, McLean shoots, stopped by Kappelmaster. Oh my goodness, this has been a game of inches all evening long. It's hard to believe this game is still 1-0. I've lost count of how many shots have rattled off the post or have been saved by defensemen clearing the crease. But I think it's been more than any other game the Wildcats have played so far this season. Here's Austin Albrecht on the left wing side. Cross ice pass, jumped over Lazarus's stick. Lazarus looks to the back, feeds it there. Gilraith's long slap shot went off a stick and bounced into the opposite corner. Lazarus plays it in behind, hoping for Albrecht. Gilraith jumps over, throws one wide of the net. As it hopped through the blue ice, and the Jackalopes are able to clear. Selleck gets it out to center. Dalton drops it back for Rosa. It looked like he was a bit bewildered by that pass by Jake Dalton. Here's Johnny Lazarus scooping it up and gaining the Odessa line, taking it wide now and goes behind the net. Lazarus holds on. Russell wants it instead to the back door for Goodser, whose shot is stopped right on there by Dean Schatzer. Behind the net now. Albrecht tried to center, hoping for Goodser. Picked up instead by Rounds. Back to Russell. Goodser down low for Albrecht and behind the net. Turns away from Schultz. Albrecht out in front. A shot, pad save, rebound, second chance, stopped again by Schatzer. Some more steady goaltending by the Dartmouth University commit, Dean Schatzer. Now you see why he got a scholarship to an Ivy League college, folks. 25 of 26 on the night. He has played a phenomenal game. Number 35 in blue. On the left side of your screen right now, Dean Schatzer has kept his team close all evening long. Then again, so has Justin Kappelmaster. This game could easily be a bonanza right now. Adam Goodser wins the face-off to his billet mate Rounds, whose shot didn't get through. Tries to clear, held in, feathered down low from Beaulieu to Goodser. Goodser was intercepted there by, looks like Cooper Zach, who's back defensively and gets the puck there from his defensive partner, Jake Levin. Tipped out to neutral ice. Zach was short of center when he cleared it, but the referee thinks he had gained the red line, so no icing. Russell. Ice. Litviak kicked it to his stick. He gets around Cooper Zach, dropped off. Goodser across. Beaulieu is in. He shoots. What a save by Schatzer again to rob the Wildcats and prevent them from getting an insurance goal. The quality of scoring chances throughout this game has just gotten higher and higher. as the game has progressed, it's extremely fun to watch, and it is far more exciting and intense than the 1-0 score would suggest, folks. Eric Yeager loses the offensive zone faceoff. Corrali's got it behind the Odessa net. Backhands one out to neutral ice. Jeff Baum's going to go after it. This will go the length. No icing. Baum tried to milk the icing call a little bit, and it didn't work out for him. Baum goes around the corner boards, held in there by Shodal. Chopped towards the corner. It goes behind the net. Looks like Derek Brown was tripped up. Sipus now. Eric Yeager. Own zone, sauces one out into the neutral zone. The West Coast line on the attack. Here's Ben Lown on his off wing. Tries to cut to the net past Corrali. Corrali stymied him. Goes around the boards, and the Jackalopes are out to center. Ray Marr with some speed down the right wing side, defended by Baum. Marr holds, he shoots. That one missed up high. Goes to the left point. McLean's drive in and out of the glove of Kappelmaster. Loose puck on the rebound. Shodal can only get one hand on it. He was pushed off of it. The fans want a penalty. None upcoming. Gray Marr. Odessa captain centered, wide open, McLean backdoor, a shot, what a save by Kappelmaster. It looked like Shodal might have fanned on it, but regardless, Kappelmaster with incredible patience there and a good vision on that puck. Keeps the Jackalopes off the scoreboard. About 13:52 remain here in period 3. The Wildcats with a 1-0 lead. 27-25 are the shots on goal in favor of the Wildcats. Goal since the Wildcats played Odessa the last time. Backhands went off the boards and into the offensive zone. The backhand pass from Tucker was picked off easily by Andre Paisan. Zone. Noah Gilraith is back behind his own goal. His pass missed Paisan. It looked like it went between his skates. The Jackalopes regrouping in the neutral zone. The puck all the way down. Jake Dalton is back. Dalton backhands one up the half boards. Poikla had it jabbed free. He gets back onto it. Poikla in his own end, banked it off the sideboards. Burnett turns on the Jets to negate the icing call. 4 of the 5 Wildcats on the ice completing a line change. The only absentee, of course, is Ryan Burnett, just coming back on the forecheck now. Michael Rounds going after the loose puck, and the Jackalopes had just iced the puck. And it looks like the fans very unhappy with that decision, as is Zach Zeck for the Odessa Jackalopes. Well, the fans really getting into it, and you can see on your screen, Greg Gatto is not happy with that call. It looked like it was redirected just around the red line. The official, Michael Zalkman, believed it was just short of the line, so icing is the call against the Wildcats, and the Jackalopes praying that call doesn't come back to bite them here. The Wildcats on the offensive zone draw. Rosa versus Zach Zeck. Rosa cleanly rounds from the blue line, has to spin away from Carreras. Played towards the far corner. Lazarus went down, tried to pass it down low from his knees. The Jackalopes now in control. Jake Levin for Cooper Zeck. Lazarus the lone forechecker. Zeck will just hook one off the glove of Rosa and deep into the Wildcat zone. Rosa turns with it now behind his own goal with 12.5 minutes remaining in period 3. Rosa gets the outlet pass from Russell. Here's Albrecht left wing side. His pass went off a skate. I think it was Selleck's. Has to hurry back, re-corral possession in his own end, and he springs Austin Albrecht. Albrecht's pass flutters off the tape of Johnny Lazarus, who goes after it now. Cooper Zeck wraps it around his own end boards. Albrecht holds it in left point, played it towards the corner, and the Jackalopes once again are out to center. Oliver Selleck, the Swedish winger, will dump it wide of Kappelmaster's net. Play the puck around the half boards. Here's Austin Albrecht towards the end of a shift. Sets up Litviak through neutral ice. Goodsir's right behind him. Litviak plays it across, too far for Baum. Baum took the shot anyways, and it rattled off the back boards. Held in right point, Sipus took a bid, and that was blocked as well. Baum with a long shot, stopped by Schatzer. Picked up by Corrali behind his net. Corrali goes off the boards with it. Couldn't be kept in there by Sipus at the right point. He has to regroup back in his own zone. For Nikita Litviak through the neutral zone. Had it knocked off his stick. Shodal trying to step past Jeff Baum. Shodal turns with it, goes back door for the trailer. McLean shoots, rattled off a stick, and it was redirected wide, I believe, by Derek Brown. Pops into the near corner there. couple of players battling away for the puck. Kept in there by Graymar, takes it wide on the right wing side, sets up Derek Brown. He shoots, stick save, Kappelmaster, rebound. Kappelmaster tried to glove it, no luck. Whacked around the boards. Graymar waiting for it, went off his skate, then his glove. Jeff Baum took it away from him, and he will clear and settle things down for the Wildcats. We're now going for a shift, I should say. Looks like the referee, Michael Zalkman, was stung. He is down on the ice in the Jackalope zone. Some applause from the fans here, and that is extremely classless. Embarrassing for some of the fans here who applauded the injury of the referee, Michael Zalkman, who is visibly hurt. He's now being given some medical attention by Ector County Coliseum personnel. We hope he is all right. I'm really not sure what would happen if he cannot finish this game. In the NHL, there are 2 referees and 2 linesmen. At this level, there is 1 referee and 2 linesmen. I'm not sure if the linesman would then be delegated the referee's duties in the absence of the referee. I would assume that's the case, but now the referee, Michael Zalkman, being helped back to his skates. Didn't quite see what happened there, folks. I have to believe he was hit in the head because he was down. Serious discomfort. He was holding his head, and now he's being escorted off the ice at the Ector County Coliseum. Not sure he's going to be able to finish this game. There's a bit of concern here. Fasani now being walked back to one of the dressing rooms, it looks like. Or Zalkman, rather. Fasani and Bennett are the linesmen, I believe will have to take over this game in the absence of the referee. Welcome back. We apologize for the brief interruption there. In a rather bizarre turn of events, the referee tonight, Michael Zalkman, will be out for the remainder of this game. He is replaced by Michael Fasani, who just stepped out with Zalkman and put the orange stripes on. He is now taking over the officiating duties for this game. Fasani is now the referee, and there's only one linesman now, Kyle Bennett. And after speaking briefly with Jackalopes broadcaster Nick Nollenberger, it sounds like what happened to Zalkman was that he was upended from behind by Jackalopes defenseman Danny Corrali. It was a complete and unfortunate accident. We hope that Zalkman will be okay going forward. But as for this game, his night is done. Meanwhile, we go back to work here. Rourke Russell springs Ben Lown, his fellow California native, across the Odessa line, and he coughed it up there to Oliver Selleck, and the Jackalopes are back out to center. Danny Corrali flips one into the Wildcat zone. It goes behind the net. We have officially crossed the midway point of period 3. The Wildcats with a delicate one-goal lead here in the later stages of the game. Michael Rounds took a one-hand jab at it, got it past Rippon and out to center. McKellar tying up Paisan. Here's Selleck. Sidesteps his way around Rourke Russell. Rourke Russell recovers, wraps it around the boards, held in Levin. His shot went off the left skate of Paisan. Russell now behind his own goal. Wraps it around the boards, hoping for Ryan Burnett, who's got him now. Russell back up the boards with it. Paisan gives it right back to him, and Russell will try to get it out of his zone this time, and he does. Had to kick it to his stick, and he is brought down. He was upended by Oliver Selleck. A 5-man puck battle ensues. It's scooped up by Austin Albrecht, who gains the blue line. Austin Albrecht takes it wide on the left side, played it through the net mouth, and nearly went off the skate of Faulkner and into the net, and a long slap shot is stopped by Schatzer, so we get a whistle and another stoppage of play. Schatzer's got 27 saves on the night with that last one. Appelmaster's got an even number of saves, also 27, but he has not given one up. Justin Appelmaster has been perfect on the night. It looks like we're going to our third period media timeout. 8.5 minutes remaining in period 3. The Wildcats with a 1-0 lead over the Odessa Jackalopes. Advantage on their shots on goal, 28-27. Turned on net. Kappelmaster made the save. Here's Eric Carreras turning away from Rosa now. Back to the right point, a long shot stopped by Kappelmaster. He wasn't sure of its whereabouts, and fortunately for him, it squeaked out the opposite side. Long shot turned on goal. Kappelmaster just flops on it. Makes another save. Off circle, a shot is turned on net, and an easy stick save is made by Justin Kappelmaster. Puck rattled off the sideboards and out at center ice. It looked like Graymar had some trouble with it. Litviak tried to sidestep the Jackalope defenseman, Andy McLean. And the Wildcats have just fired it all the way into the Odessa zone. Behind the Jackalopes net, it's banked off the boards. Gilraith has to hustle back to center. He's stripped of it by Shodal. Shodal into the attacking zone, gets around Dalton. He goes to the net, poked away by Kappelmaster. Shodal tries to center, goes beyond Goodsir. Corrali's shot. Redirected and in. That's going to be a goal for the Odessa Jackalopes. It looked like it went off something above the height of the crossbar, but it was not redirected by a high stick. It was an unintentional redirect. So as a result, this goal will stand, and the Jackalopes have just tied this game. Certainty here as to who scored that goal. My understanding was that it was redirected unintentionally into the net by Gray Marr, and I've just been given confirmation that will be the official ruling. Danny Corrali took the initial shot from the right point. Not sure if it hit off the shoulder, the elbow, it hit off of something of Gray Marr. It looked to be over the height of the crossbar, but it was unintentional, so it doesn't matter. That goal is going to stand. And this game is all tied up at 1. 7.5 minutes remain here in period 3, brought to you by American Classifieds. 1-1 now the score. Shots favoring the Jacks now 30-28, and they've got some serious momentum here. This building has come alive for really the first time tonight, at least to this magnitude. Live at the right point. An offside whistle is blown against the Wildcats, and we're going to get a neutral zone face-off as a result. Alexei Poikla will take the face-off in the neutral zone, right in front of the Odessa bench. He loses it to Matt Rippon. Here's Cooper Zek, now Jake Levin. Levin's pass went off a Wildcat stick. Jeff Baum backhands one out to center. A bit beyond Cooper Zek's reach. Chopped back to the point. Cooper Zek, or Oliver Selleck I should say, takes it behind his own goal. Selleck now works it deliberately through his own zone. Sets up Jake Levin, right wing side, who shot it back into the Wildcat zone. Jeff Baum played it with a high stick, according to the referee, Michael Fasani. Well, now the referee, Michael Fasani. Now the faceoff's going to take place to the left of Justin Kappelmaster. The replacement referee, Michael Fasani, will drop the puck. Rosa wins the draw. Sipus behind the net. Lazarus chopped out to center. Albrecht tries to push it back the other way, redirected into the offensive zone by Eric Carreras, who puts the pressure on from Carreras and set up Austin Albrecht to Sipus, whose pass was a bit too slow there for Lazarus, who had no choice but to just stop and one-hand it into the zone before going for a line change, which he has completed. 2/3 of the 20s line still on the ice, however, as a pass attempt was redirected off Carreras and into the Jackalopes bench. Nearly hit their head coach Greg Gatto in the yap. 6 minutes remain now in period 3. 1-1 now the score. The only goals in this game being scored by Austin Albrecht and Gray Marr. 2 leaders on their teams. The 2 men to take the ceremonial puck drop at the onset of this game. Here's a shot from Beaulieu, stopped by Schatzer. One of his biggest saves on the night. Beaulieu sets up Goodser, his shot blocked. And boy, did that sting Andy McLean. He's slow to get up. He is laboring back to the Jackalopes bench. He is in some serious pain. Here's a shot that goes wide out the far side. Rattles around the near corner boards, kept in right point. Wrapped around the end wall. Pinching in there is Connor Stewart. Played it behind the goal. A centering attempt went off a couple of Wildcat skates. Picked up there by Adam Goodser, who fanned on the outlet pass. Jake Dalton recovers. Off Litviak's stick and into the offensive zone. Litviak going after it, tries to win the puck there from Corrali. Litviak stripped of him, and the Jackalopes did well to clear that puck out to center. Connor Stewart attacking now on Rourke Russell. Connor Stewart, the defenseman leading the rush, lost a handle on the puck courtesy of Nikita Litviak. Litviak ahead for Yeager down the left wing side. Russell wants the puck, side of the net, backdoor play, redirected wide of the net by Rourke Russell. The centering pass went off the skate of Van Wy. Third chance was blocked. It went up over the net. Gray Marr takes a hit there from Yeager. Yeager picks it up, skates in, tried to slide one towards the goal. It was intercepted there and chopped further. Hopped over the stick of Gray Marr. Puck looks like a pinball down there. Finally, it's backhanded deep into the Wildcat zone and in behind Kappelmaster's net. The Jackalopes wanted a penalty on that last play. To their displeasure, they're not getting one. Here's Michael Rounds leading the rush, dumps it in and goes for a change. 4.5 minutes remain here in period 3. The Wildcats and Jackalopes tied up at 1 goal apiece. A backhand pass on the tape for Shodal, who's in, tries to take it wide on Baum, cuts to the net, shoots. Stopped by Kappelmaster. Nobody knows where this puck is, but the referee knows that it's not in the net. And he lost sight of it, so he blew the whistle. A pretty decent play there by Hampus Shodal, the Jackalopes power forward. He used every inch of that 6'2" frame of his to power his way to the net. Get a pretty decent scoring chance. Here's Alexei Poikila. A shot that went off the skates of Jake Levin. Poikila pulls up and played it in behind, hoping for Paisan. He and Burnett battle away for that puck there and behind the Jackalopes goal. Paisan ends up with it. Paisan back reverses it there for Ryan Burnett. Flips it back to Baum. His shot through traffic went off a stick, bounced up over the net, picked up by Poikila for Paisan. No luck. Went off the stick, I believe, of Schatzer. The side of the net play was stopped again by Schatzer on Ryan Burnett. He's going to hang on. The Dartmouth commit has been extremely solid in between the pipes for the Odessa Jackalopes. He has stopped 29 of 30 shots thrown his way. As for Justin Kappelmaster for the Wildcats, he stopped 32 of 33. So this has been a goaltending showdown for the ages, folks. Rosa wins the face-off cleanly. Back to the left point. Dalton walks the line, takes a shot, nearly redirected by Rosa. Picked up by Lazarus. His shot kicked out by the right pad of Schatzer. Gilraith's shot didn't get through. It was blocked. Lazarus guides it back to Dalton, right point. Dalton returns. Lazarus right circle, takes it in behind the net. Pivots away there from Corrali. And the Jackalopes are able to work it out to center and beyond. Nick Rose is going to have to hustle after it. He's pursued hotly there by Zach. Here's Brandon Tucker. Played it off the stick of Austin Albrecht, who knew that he touched it with a high stick. So the faceoff will take place in the Wildcats zone. We've got 3 minutes remaining, roughly, in period 3. The defensive zone faceoff upcoming here for the Wildcats. Adam Goodsir will take the draw. As John LaFontaine's best faceoff man, Nick Rosa, is tired after the end of a very long shift. However, the Wildcats managed to win the draw and get it out to center. Austin Beaulieu played it all the way into the Odessa zone behind the Jackalopes net. Cooper Zek. Wide, Russell. The other way, Litviak tripped up by Graymar. Levin shoots it off a couple of sticks. It bounces up towards the slot. Kappelmaster is going to be first to it. Beats Shodal there. Here's Rourke Russell up for Austin Beaulieu on the left wing side. Pivots, sets up Goodsir, went off his skate and onto the tape there for Jake Levin. Levin banks it off the glass and all the way down. This is going to go out to the left circle, and it's played up the left wing side there by Justin Kappelmaster. Somehow it missed Rourke Russell's stick. Goes all the way down, but no icing. Corrali back behind his own net. Andy McLean, good to see him back out there for the Jackalopes after taking that BB from Adam Goodsir. Bounced up over the glass and into the stands here, so that's going to be a souvenir. And another whistle. 2 minutes and 10 seconds now tick off the clock. In regulation time, the Jackalopes have yet to earn a point, so much as just a point against the Wildcats all season long. They can turn that around here if they can just hold them off for another 2 minutes. This has been a goaltending duel for the ages. Corrali centered one. It hopped off a couple of sticks. The Wildcats the other way on a 3-on-1. Broken up there by a good defensive effort made by McLean. And here come the Jackalopes. Left wing side, a shot, fought off Kappelmaster. Rebound picked up by Yeager. The net has been dislodged, so we get a whistle. Boy, a couple of rushes both ways, and this has been the case so many times tonight. The goaltender's just refusing to allow anything to come of it. Alexei Poikila will take the face-off against Hampus Shodal, and Poikila wins it pretty cleanly. Behind the Wildcats net, bomb goes for Paisan. 1:45 remain, 1-1 the score. Paisan plays it ahead, too far for Burnett, but he's going to nullify the icing. Burnett tried to set up Poikila, went off his skate. The puck pops all the way back into the Wildcat zone. Kappelmaster will not touch it. He's going to leave it for Dalton. Jake Dalton stops behind his own net and waits for things to unfold. Dalton leaves it across there. Alexei Poikila's got it. Neutral ice. Poikila right wing side and across the line. He's onside. Poikila shields a couple of men off the puck, guides it back to Baum, sends it this way for Dalton. His shot through traffic, didn't get through traffic, it was blocked. Dalton pulls up, plays it across. One-timer from Poikala, scorches just wide. Boy, that had some zip to it. Behind the net, Burnett tries a wraparound, no luck. Puck comes free. The last minute of play is brought to you by La Quinta Inn and Suites, the official host hotel of your Wichita Falls Wildcats. Burnett fired a wild shot that went off the glass and behind the goal of Dean Schatzer. The Wildcats, meanwhile, going for a line change. The 20s line on the ice for Coach LaFontaine and the Cats, and why not? They've been the best line all season long for Wichita Falls. Nick Rosa, Michael Rounds, Rourke Russell, Austin Albrecht, and Johnny Lazarus all on the ice for the Wildcats. A long slap shot from the point, missed the Wildcats net. Rourke Russell gave it away, near point. McKellar dropped it back too far, and it crossed over the blue line. Rourke Russell back in his own zone, 20 seconds to go. With the score tied, Rourke Russell just drops it off, and here's Michael Rounds taking it behind his own net, works his way out in front, sets up Lazarus in the neutral zone, a dozen seconds on the clock. Lazarus skates in and shoots, that missed the net by a mile. Goes around the boards, held in, far point. Albrecht pushes it towards the corner. Time for maybe one last shot. Lazarus turns away from McLean, centers for Albrecht. It hopped over his stick, and that's going to do it. For the first time all season long, the Odessa Jackalopes are going to take a point from the Wichita Falls Wildcats. Will it come in the form of a defeat or a victory? We'll find out. I presume to be a very short amount of time given the intensity of 3-on-3 overtime. The game is tied 1-1. In about 90 seconds, we're going to commence 3-on-3 overtime for 5 minutes, unless there is a goal, in which case the game is over. Sudden death overtime. If there is no victor from that, we'll go to a 3-round shootout, or as many rounds as may be required. Wildcats in overtime on the season, 2-2. They won a game against the Amarillo Bulls most recently, won a game against the Brahmas about a month ago, lost one against the Brahmas about a month ago, and lost one in the shootout at the showcase against the New Jersey Titans. Adam Goodser, Austin Bolio, and Jeff Baum are the choices for Coach LaFontaine and the Wildcats for 3-on-3 overtime. Don't want to have anyone out there who can't skate, and all three of those certainly can. For the Jackalopes, Andy McLean, Derek Brown, and I believe Hampus Shodal, the choices for the Jacks. The puck drops, and we are officially underway here. 3-on-3 overtime has just commenced. Jeff Baum takes it behind his own goal. Jeff Baum hoping for a home run pass, and it was picked off there. It was intended for Bolio. Instead, he got Selleck. Selleck takes the shot. Boy, that had some juice, but it missed the net wide. Goodsir played it behind his own goal, and here's Jeff Baum. Austin Albrecht, or Bolio rather, down the left wing side. Skates his way into the Jackalope zone, takes the shot, soaked up by Schatzer, and he hangs on. Seconds into 3-on-3 overtime. 34-34 are the shots on goal. 1-1 are the goals. Can't get any more evenly matched than this. Nick Rosa, top of the right circle, guides it towards the corner there for Lazarus. He's got Rounds. Lazarus puts on the brakes, dishes off for Rosa. Doesn't go to the net. He peels off instead. He's got it now. Walks the point. Lazarus holds. Deep slot from straight away. Tried to play one towards the net, hoping for Michael Rounds, but it was a bit too far for him. Numbers 22, 23, and 24 on the ice for the Wildcats. Michael Rounds protecting that puck off the other number 23, Hampus Shodal. Rounds takes it behind the net, tries to center for Rosa, who was calling for it. He was in a bit too deep. Sent back to the point. Rounds shoots, went off the side of the net. Picked up behind the goal. Lazarus scoops it up. He's got a man fresh off the bench in Jake Dalton. Rosa slides it across for Dalton. Went off the stick, I believe, of Hampus Shodal, who broke up the cross-ice pass. And the Jacks fail to clear it. Jake Dalton keeps it in far circle. Drags his way in behind the Jackalopes net. He's got a man in Van Wy. Curls around, sets up Rosa from straight away, takes the shot. Didn't have a lot of gas behind it and missed the net wide. Van Wy goes to the trailer, fresh off the bench again. Yeager steps in, near circle, drops it off. Dalton hammers a shot, went up high, bounced towards the net. A turnaround shot is stopped there by Schatzer on Van Wy. Yeager and Van Wy swapping places there. Van Wy setting a pick, Dalton to the net. Yeager holds, he shoots, went off the side of the goal again. Yeager picks it up, far circle. The Jackalopes are exhausted, they can barely skate, and the Wildcats have just done the Jackalopes a favor by skating it over the line, but they're right back in the offensive zone. Yeager had it knocked off his stick by Danny Corrali. Yeager drops it back to the point. Jeff Baum back on the ice, walks the blue line, looks for a shooting lane. The Jackalopes are winded. Jeff Baum powers his way to the net. He's tripped up, and the Jackalopes will escape with the puck. The fans want a 2-on-1 rush, but the Jackalopes are exhausted. Graymar skates in, takes the shot, and you can see the fatigue factor there. He missed the net by about 10 feet. 2.5 minutes remain now in 3-on-3 overtime. Wildcats have dominated this 3-on-3 frame, but have not been able to solve Dean Schatzer. You got to give credit to those three. We might as well call them penalty killers from that last shift. They were pinned in their own zone for about 2 minutes and were absolutely exhausted. Played pretty sound positionally. Zek for Ryan McKellar, couldn't get it past Bolio, who picked it off out of midair. Cooper Zek retreats into his own zone. Across the ice, and here's Ryan McKellar. McKellar shoots it wide of Kappelmaster. Bolio will play it. Tries to chip it up the boards, hoping for Albrecht. Comes loose, back to Baum. Baum in his own zone now. Steps across the blue line and puts on the brakes. Fakes the drop pass, skates it wide, left wing side. Played it across just too far for Bolio, who would have had a tap-in goal. Albrecht holds it in and backhands it into the opposite corner. 1:48 tick off the clock here on the 3-on-3. Albrecht dives to knock the puck off Cooper Zek's stick in the neutral zone. Here's Ryan McKellar back in his own zone. Played it out to center, a bit too far for its intended target there, and Matthew Rippon. That is Zach Zek, rather, and as a result of the missed pass, the Jackalopes have iced the puck. 93 seconds remain in 3-on-3. If no goal is scored in those 93 seconds, we will be going to a shootout to determine a winner. The last time the Wildcats went to a shootout, day 4, the final day of the 2015-16 showcase up in Blaine, Minnesota, and it was a loss at the hands of the New Jersey Titans. That was 2 months ago. Not sure which coach used his timeout here, but we're going to get a stoppage of play. Coaches on both teams going over orders with their troops. Regardless of what happens tonight, the Jackalopes have got to be thrilled to have finally at least gotten a point from the Wichita Falls Wildcats. To say the Cats have been a thorn in the side of the Jackalopes all season would be putting it extremely mildly. The Jackalopes have fought the Wildcats extremely hard and certainly deserve more than to be 0-5 against them up to this point in the year. Perhaps now is the final night that they can break that streak of bad luck against the Wildcats. Not all the games have been based on luck, but I would say at least in a couple of those instances they deserved at least a point. Michael Rounds right wing side on a 2-on-1 to win the game. Adam Goodser goes straight to the net. Rounds holds, trying to slide it across for Goodser. Broken up there by Eric Carreras, and the fans loving that. Lazarus holds. Right point, played it towards the corner. Rounds turns away from Carreras. Lazarus goes towards the corner, looking to set up Goodser back door. Stymied there by Carreras, who just knocked him off the puck. Carreras fan on the clearing attempt. Goodser takes it away from him. Look at the hands on this kid. He shoots, soaked up there by Schatzer again. We now have less than 1 minute of the 3-on-3 remaining before we go to a shootout. Face-off for the Wildcats is won by the Cats, but to the wrong guy. Oliver Selleck, right wing side. Toe drags his way around Baum and took a backhand shot that was stopped by Kappelmaster. Jake Dalton behind his own goal. Sets up Jeff Baum, and now a different look for the Wildcats. Looks like they've got two defensemen on the ice. Perhaps Baum is at the end of a shift. Dalton skates his way in. Baum joins as well. Dalton crisscrosses with Albrecht there. Dalton puts on the brakes, right point. Plays it towards the corner for Albrecht, who's pinned up there along the near corner boards. Finally, help comes in the form of Derek Brown. McLean was wondering where he was at, and there he is. Brown's got it now, gets around Austin Albrecht. Gets around Baum as well, powers his way to the net, lost a handle on the puck. Brown is right back on the puck. Brown turns his way away from Baum. Brown to the goal on the backhand, he shoots. What a save by Kappelmaster, who is sprawling to keep that puck out of the net. 4 seconds to go. Puck floated out to neutral ice. Time for one last shot for Albrecht. He hammers it on goal. Easy save, Schatzer. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to the shootout. It'll be interesting to see what the choices will be for Coach LaFontaine and the Wildcats. The last time they went to a shootout, of course, as was mentioned, was back in a showcase way back in September. The choices on that night, Austin Beaulieu, Ben Lown, and Adam Goodsir, I believe, if my memory serves me right. I believe all three were denied by the New Jersey goaltender. As of late, there has been an entirely new slate of players for the Wildcats who have stepped up and displayed some really good stick handling abilities, as well as a very hard and accurate shot. And it looks like the Wildcats' leading scorer, Austin Albrecht, may be the first to go. He's just stepped on, off, and back on the ice again. I believe that will be the call. Austin Albrecht with 28 points to his name on the year will shoot first for Coach LaFontaine and the Cats. He will try to put the pressure on the Jackalopes by scoring here. Blows the whistle. Albrecht has the green light. He picks up the puck at center ice, deliberately skates into the slot. Albrecht fakes, shoots, blocker save, Schatzer. No surprises here. Hampus Shodal will shoot next for the Odessa Jackalopes. He is the leading scorer for Greg Gatto and Odessa. Number 23 in blue. Skates it in slowly, right down the middle. Fakes, shoots, stick save, Kappelmaster, and it bounced up over the goal. Again, no surprises. 14 goals. Adam Goodsir, number 12 in white. His entire family watching. The game could be on his stick. He moves in, shoots, he scores! Adam Goodsir snipes it high on the blocker side of Schatzer. And the Wildcats have put the pressure on the Jackalopes. They lead 1-0 in the shootout. Oliver Selleck, Shodal's fellow Swede, skates it in down the right wing side, does a head fake backhander, trickles just wide through the blue paint. Boy, was that close. Kappelmaster got just a piece of it, and he managed to keep it out. And that came within inches. Johnny Lazarus has it now. He can win the game for the Wichita Falls Wildcats. Lazarus in, backhander, missed the net. Derek Brown, the former USHL product, second on the Jackalopes in points. Carries it in with a full head of steam. He needs this goal to tie the game. Skates it in, shoots, blocker save, Kappelmaster. And the Wildcats improved to 6-0 against the Odessa Jackalopes. Kappelmaster was perfect in the shootout, and the Wildcats have their 5th consecutive win here at the Ector County Coliseum. Take one last short break here, folks, from the Ector County Coliseum. We're going to await the 3-star selection. And we'll be back in just a few short moments to break down this game for you. Stay tuned. All right, folks, welcome back. As far as our out-of-town scoreboard, we'll keep it extremely short here tonight because we kept you a little bit long going into that shootout. Just keeping it between South Division teams, the Topeka Roadrunners have won their game against the Springfield Junior Blues. Some bad news for the Wildcats, despite the good news here at the Ector County Coliseum tonight. 2-1 the final score. Topeka defeating Springfield at the Landon Arena up in Topeka, Kansas. And the Lone Star Brahmas looks like they still have a 2-goal lead over the Amarillo Bulls. 2-0 the score in that game out in suburban Fort Worth. About 3 minutes remaining in that contest. As for this game, well, it started out pretty slowly, a relatively uneventful first period between the two teams. A couple penalties from the Wildcats. Nick Rosa and Demontis Sipis both got themselves into trouble. Nick Rosa with an actually very timely penalty hooked Oliver Selleck on a point-blank try to prevent a grade A scoring opportunity. Without one of their better penalty killers in Nick Rosa available for the Parkway Grill penalty kill, the Wildcats managed to kill it off. They were 2 for 2 on the PK this evening, coming off an even better penalty kill performance on Wednesday night, so their shorthanded work remains top-notch, top-tier in the North American Hockey League. Noah Gilraith saved a goal, undoubtedly, after Kappelmaster made a bit of an awkward save. The puck popped in behind him. It was loose in the blue paint, and only Gilraith could have stopped that puck from entering the net. Kappelmaster had no idea where the puck was. Gilraith, to his rescue, prevented the puck from crossing the goal line. So we ought to give that guy a goal for saving a goal. But other than that little hiccup, Dustin Kappelmaster was perfect, really all the way up until the 12-minute mark of period 3, which is when Graymar tied the game. The first goal was scored by Austin Albrecht, of course, off a beautiful shot. He was set up by Nick Rosa in the neutral zone. Albrecht carried it in with speed and sniped it high on the glove side of Dean Schatzer to get the Wildcats on the board. Graymar would answer late in period 3 after redirecting a point shot from Danny Corrali to tie the game up. That would commence 3-on-3 overtime, which the Wildcats dominated but fell short and were not able to solve Schatzer in the sudden death frame. However, in the shootout, they have improved to 1-1 on the season. Adam Goodsir sniped one high on the blocker side of Dean Schatzer, another perfectly placed shot on the Dartmouth commit. And the Wildcats goaltender Justin Kappelmaster saved all 3 Odessa shots that were fired his way in the shootout, so the Jackalopes continue to be haunted by the Wichita Falls Wildcats. That's going to just about do it from here, from the Ector County Coliseum in Odessa, Texas. I'm Alex Von Coydel saying thank you to all of us who have joined on our broadcast tonight. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We know you enjoyed the outcome. Once again, the Wildcats 2, the Jackalopes 1. And again, on behalf of the Wichita Falls Wildcats, I'm Alex Von Coydel saying happy Thanksgiving. We hope you enjoyed the night, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. And finally, we hope you can tune in tomorrow night here at the Ector County Coliseum one last time before the boys head home to host the Lone Star Brahmas next Thursday night. One last time, folks. Again, thank you very much for tuning in. We really appreciate your support from the Ector County Coliseum. I'm Alex Von Coydel saying so long. Enjoy your weekend.